Hey, thanks for stopping by and taking a look at another one of my videos in my video series about real estate here in Morrow County. A lot of what I talk about is not necessarily exclusive to Morrow County, but these principles and the information applies probably throughout the country. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about value. What is value? What does value mean? What's the value of, say, a can of corn? Can of golden corn? Um, what's the value of this container of Planters peanuts, dry roasted? Or better yet, what's the value of the wine, the bottle of wine? I think it's fair to say that the value of any of these items is what a buyer is, what they sell for, what a buyer is willing to pay for them. If this Mon Ami wine sells for $11 typically, but Mon Ami all of a sudden decides they want to raise the price to 22, it's probably not going to sell. There's a lot of other wines on the market, and people are smart shoppers, and they compare and they look for value in a product. And they'll shop around, they'll go to a different store, they'll go to a different supplier. You can buy Planters peanuts at any number of convenience stores or grocery stores. And so the value is what somebody is willing to pay for a particular product or service. Sometimes it's perceived value, I'll grant you that. Sometimes it's not necessarily the fact that these peanuts are really better than a generic brand of peanuts. And that may be because of the astounding marketing that they've done over the years. But nonetheless, there comes a point that no matter how much marketing you do, you can there is a ceiling, there's a limit as to what you can charge for a can or a container of dry roasted peanuts. And again, value is what a buyer is willing to pay, and that's what we come across every day as realtors when we're talking to folks about selling their homes. And oftentimes, it's a point of contention between the realtor, the listing agent, and the homeowner. The homeowner very often wants a lot more than today's market is able to support. And the way that we determine what the value is by looking at other comparable properties in the area that have sold recently, preferably within the last 90 days, but 6 months maybe. The size of the home, the age of the home, the general condition of the home, the number of bedrooms, bathrooms, acreage, outbuildings, those sorts of things. We look at all of those variables and try to come up with some comps or comparables that are most closely aligned with the subject property that we're looking at. It doesn't make any sense at all to list a property, to put a property on the market that is considerably higher than the comps or the comparable values support. Even if the seller were lucky enough, fortunate enough to get a buyer willing to write a purchase contract at that higher inflated price, the chances are very, very good that when the buyer's lender orders the appraiser is going to come out, look at the property, compare it to the comparables, the comps, properties that have sold in the last 6 months, and the value just isn't going to be there, and the deal's going to fall apart. It's not going to work. Sellers will often say to me, but I just put a new roof on for $5,000. I need to get that money back. Or I paid X for the house, and regardless of what the market has done, I want to get X back out of it, at least. And that just isn't going to happen. The market is going to dictate what the property is going to sell for. Years ago, when I first started driving, my grandmother went into a nursing home. And my father was good enough to allow me to drive her car. It was a beautiful 1964 Ford Falcon, baby blue, straight 6-cylinder under the hood. Only had about 12,000 miles on it. Had a white vinyl interior. Wonderful little car, and I just loved it. I got that car for free. Does that mean I should sell it for free? Heck no! I kept that car for a few years, and when I got married and wanted something a little bit better for the family, then we sold it, and we got a good price for it. It was a beautiful car. But because we got it for free, that doesn't mean that it's going to sell for free. Market value based on similar cars to that had sold recently tells us what the market's willing to pay. Likewise with the can of corn, the bottle of wine, or the house. We look at the comps, and the comps tell us what the market is willing to pay. For more information on comparable properties, comparable market analysis, and how to price your house right for today's market, give me a call or visit my website, herbsells.com, and send me an email. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for checking out another video, and I look forward to seeing you again real soon. Take care.